speaking with Ed at the end of a 1-1 draw this evening with Abingdon United. Ed, I thought that was a good advertisement for women's football at this level this evening.
Yeah. I think, to be fair, I think we've said before, every game that we play seems to be a good advertisement for women's football. We're always entertaining to watch. I think the games that we are involved in are never dull affairs, and tonight was no different. I think our prep was really, really good for this one over the last couple of weeks. Getting ready for this one. I think that reflected in the way that we started the game. First half hour, I thought, oh, wow, we were really, really good. A lot of territory, control of the ball was good. We were able to exploit the areas that we'd spoken about at length and create some really good opportunities. Deservedly went 1-0 up. And then Abingdon started to grow into the game towards the back end of the first half, and then, to be fair to them, I think they've probably controlled the possession and the territory in the second half. But we've done well to dig in. Apart from their goal, they haven't really created too much, and we've still been able to create the better chances towards the back end. So really pleasing performance.
Yeah, credit to the opposition, as you say, for making really good impact in the second half. I think against a side we've struggled against twice this season, and with 2 defeats out of 2 at their place in League and Cup. Games that were close games, but they just had a little, perhaps a little bit extra on those. As you said, you've clearly worked on what to do to try and counter that. So success to get some points on the board against them.
Yeah, definitely. You can also include the County Cup semi-final that we had against them last year. We drew here when we played against them, and they beat us on pens. So fair play to them. They're really well organised, and we actually had to do something a little bit different to try and prep for the game today. They play a really cool 3-4-3, and tend to have the 2 wide forwards drop in and create a little box in the middle, and it's really it's cool to watch. And because our group, we've not experienced playing against that kind of system before. We actually played that way and tried to press and play in the same way that Abingdon United did in a friendly that we played on Sunday, just to prep for it. Because it's cool, it's different, we don't get to face it all the time. And like I said, I think that was reflected in the way we started the game. You can see a heightened understanding of what we were going to be facing compared to earlier in the season. But yeah, so it's a credit to them for being able to challenge us in that way, but real credit to our girls for being able to stick in and get a positive result. It's another positive result, including the friendly. It's 3 games without defeat now, so starting to build a bit of momentum second half of the season. And a second game in quick succession. We got 7 in 22, potentially 9 in 29 games in 29 days coming up. So if we can carry on this sort of momentum throughout that run, we'll be very happy people by the time we get to the end of it.
Yeah, indeed. And another one to look forward to on Sunday against, it's again, I don't want to use the phrase revenge mission, but obviously we had the FA Cup tie against Southampton women, and it's a chance to put some wrongs right from that game potentially.
Yeah, I don't think it's about revenge. At the end of the day, we can't control what other people do. I think it's more about just owing ourselves a bit more of a performance. Performance on the day in the FA Cup was okay, but we lacked a cutting edge on that day, and they were clinical with the counter attacks that they had. So I think we owe ourselves a performance, and we're in a bit of a run of making history this season. I think I'm right in saying we've never beaten Southampton as well, so I think that'll be quite a nice another one to try and add to the list on Sunday. But it's about recovering well now and then getting our prep right before the weekend. Yeah,
and chance to have a session on Thursday as well. So let's look forward to the weekend, Ed. Well done tonight. We'll see you Sunday.